Hello everyone, Dr. Arash is here, and as I promised today, we're gonna discuss about the Lobster HGH, the final analysis of the purity and the quality of this HGH. And if you want to have any question, guys, if you have any question that worth spending money, you can email me. There are so many other important things I'm gonna share in this video. For example, there is quality. This is a pharma grade that I'm gonna compare it with a Chinese HGH in the near future, and I may have find something quite similar to Lobster HGH. So this could be the source of the Lobster HGH. I'm still not sure about it, but I'm gonna make a video about that, so don't forget and like and subscribe and support my channel through PayPal. If you don't support my channel, it's very difficult for me to make more content every week and every month. So with your support, I can make more things for you. And disclaimer, I do not advocating of taking any kind of steroid or human growth hormone. And if you want to do it, please do it at your own risk. These are only for the entertainment purposes. And my main reason to making all of these videos is just to show you how much impurity and sometimes toxic material are inside the black market steroids, so you can protect yourself. So let's get into the story of the Lobster HGH. Lobster HGH, based on the result that they are publishing inside their site, I think they have a 98% purity, 95 to 98% purity. It's 191 amino acid chain, amino acid identical to the human HGH, and I already explained the process of making 191 is way different from making 192. For making 192, it's very cheap process because they're using the bacteria E. coli, genetically modified E. coli. But the problem with the E. coli is when you use the E. coli for producing the HGH, it will add a methionine at the end of the process into the basic chain, so it will become 192, and your body can easier detect that it doesn't belong to its system, so it can cause inflammation, it can cause rashes, and of course the absorption will be less because your immune system try to destroy it as much as possible. So let's get into the HGH from the Lobster and the reviews that I get from those who are using it right now. One of the things they complain is the bumpiness of the area. So the bumpiness of the area, so when they inject into their stomach, most of them didn't feel rash except one cases, but the rest they mostly discussed that the bump will last there for a while. When the bump lasts there must be a reason. So you injecting 2 IU, 3 IU or 4 IU a day, it's not that much, and if it absorbs very fast, it cannot be shown as a bump. So they were doubting, is it because of the Bacto water, because Bacto water has benzyl alcohol inside and it can cause irritation. So very simple, I just told them let's do the placebo, just inject the same amount of the Bacto water to the same area and see if the bump will last. And interestingly, when they did it, the bump didn't last that long. So when they mix it with the HGH and they inject it, the bump lasts longer. So what does my analysis telling me? It's very difficult for me to get down to the bottom with a very strong, how to say, like 100% sure, because those who doing analysis for the peptide chains, they know that simple HPLC doesn't do the job. It need more equipment, it need more processes, and of course all of them need money. But however, with the skills I have, I can loop some of them and I can get some information, like read between the line of the data. In this Lobster, there is 191 HGH. There is, for sure. I guarantee that. But there are other stuff as well. So it is not only 191 HGH. So is it fragment? But they have a product that called fragment, which is 176191 fragment inside. So basically fragment of the HGH is a part of the HGH, but it doesn't really has an anabolic effect. It's more have an effect on the fat and fat deposition, and also losing weight and reduction of the weight loss. It has effect on that, but it's not anabolic. So what are those things? Based on my understanding, the things that this lobster lacking is that in a simple way we say filtration, but in HGH they don't do filter, but they need to purify the final product. So when your cell culture already at the end, you want to harvest all the HGH that produce within this culture, you need to go through so many different steps which required lots of money. So to get the most purified technically HGH, you have to go for all of those. So at the end you're gonna have something around 98% purity, but this one is not 98%. It's something around 91, 92 to 95% purity at the best, and the rest are all those residue. So those residue is based on FDA, it is too much, because 5% residue of other peptide or whatever things that left from the culture, it's huge. However, this is black market and you're not paying that much for this, so therefore you have to deal with it. It is your perspective that you like to use it or you don't like to use it. As I said in the video, there is a very high quality generic HGH from the pharma that I'm gonna review it very soon. Then I'm gonna compare the result, but at the end of the story is it is HGH, it is 191, there is no bacterial culture, so the bump is not coming from the bacterial culture, but there are other stuff inside which I don't know what are this thing, I don't know. So it's very difficult to identify every single things that you find in the mixture. So, and it need a team, but I can tell these are there, and that's why it is not highly purified. It's 91% at best, and that's why you get the bump. That's why you get the irritation. But again, at the end of the day, it's up to you to use it or not use it. I hope this video was interesting for you. If it was, don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time.